Hello everybody, this is Midnight of Midnight Gaming. Welcome back. Today we are going to work on I have some plans for the day. And we are going to work on getting some resources figured out a little bit better. Um, as some of you guys might remember, we're low on, well, specifically iron, but other things are going to start becoming low at different times as well. We're going to need more of miscellaneous things. So I believe our first step should probably, and I don't know where I want to put it, but I want to put in a, some kind of storage wall. So I want to put somewhere near RS access ready. I kind of want to fix this. It's been bothering. It's driving me nuts. So I have. Uh, just open this up a little bit. Nope, don't want to do that because I don't want to break. Perfect. Let's find the way it is. I think we're gonna put it over on the side here. This isn't working. I think we're gonna start with compacting drawers. I want to get 20 of them. We don't have the iron for it, ironically. Which is the entire reason I'm doing this. Or the oak wood, which is easier to get. Because oak wood, weird, it's right there. That's not a lot of oak wood. Iron. I have a stack of some. Aha! Remembered what I had processed. That's a good thing. Got two more right here too. It's aluminum. Throw that in there. Okay. So we're going to get some compacting drawers. A controller. And go rubber. Okay. Drawer here. Plenty of these. We don't have the obsidian. Got this for now. Let's go down. So RS axis isn't hard. It's right there. So what we'll do, I think, we'll write it over here. I have cable on me? No, I just threw it back in the system. Cable. Come on. Only a storage bus. Oh, I'll put the controller here. So I think I want to put a hole in this wall here. Where'd it go? This. Almost. Wait. Okay. We're actually gonna break that line there. So I want to be able to still things. This. This. We'll throw our key here. Yeah, there we are. So by using key in our offhand, we automatically lock them, so other items don't end up in there while we are building out. So, back then, do I have any more? Right? Yes. Let that go. Okay. Let's grab it. So we have 13 iron ingots and 18 iron, or sorry, 13 iron nuggets and 18 iron ingots. By using the compacting drawer, oop, see it says we have one. If I type in iron, we now have one ingot. I pull it out, put it back in. Well, yeah. By doing it with this thing, we go, we ensure that we are automatically we are automatically compacting these all the way from nuggets all the way up to blocks. So, like, if we look in here now and I type in iron, we have 2 blocks of iron and a bunch of nuggets and a bunch of ingots. So, by doing it this way, we can just avoid having to teach that specific recipe to make iron blocks. Um, oh, we don't need that anymore. Ingots, nugget. We can take gold nuggets out too. Block. And we have 2 recipes for blocks of redstone. We don't need either of those right now, but we'll just take a moment. So we can move all of our resources into these. Now I want to do this anyway, um, because another advantage of compacting drawers, and apparently it doesn't do this anymore. They used to, I think it was compact or storage drawers. I mean, I thought they were dictionary. Maybe that was an old version of the mod, which is possible. But now we have blocks of copper. We also have nuggets. We don't have to go out of our way to get different resources going. Doot, doot. Osmium, nickel, and put everything around. We don't have things. Pin. This is why I want this. Ingots. Boop. Eventually, most, if not all, resources will be stored like this. Um, because a lot of miscellaneous. I don't know if I closed on. A lot of miscellaneous resources have chickens, and we will be getting uh chickens for them. It does not look like glowstone does, so we're not going to worry about it. But I want to make sure we have everything covered that we'll actually need or want ingots for. I don't know if we'll want pig iron at all, but maybe one day. Um, there we go. And I want my void upgrades. Wait, we need obsidian for that, which we don't have a ton of because I don't have this thing running it. But also, I moved this over here. So we have these are just 10 10 10s. As you see, I finished my cold chickens. We are working on quartz enriched iron, regular iron because we need iron, and diamonds. We're getting really close on diamond. Um, so that'll be good when that happens. There you go, chickens. Okay. So once we get diamonds going, iron is getting there. These guys are really close. So we should have that done in just a few minutes. Um, but what we're going to do first, and this does require a lot of iron, so we may have to take a second to process a bunch or to make up a bunch in the other room. But I want to get autosieve. I want to get a bunch of them. That's a hammer. That's a sieve. So we already know how to make glass pans. We have iron ingots and iron blocks. We don't have to teach the iron blocks because we automatically know them. Now, there we go. And as you see, I have my chicken roost and stuff in here because chickens will be a big part of our resource generation. I just went ahead and made them off camera because I was just on here processing chickens and so autosieve. That's how I spell auto, right? So I have 3 different types. I need 4 for each. So that's 12, right? Yeah. So we need a bunch more iron, and that's it. We're missing a bunch of iron. That's okay. Can I get 3, 2? Can I get 1? I don't have the iron for 1. Okay, well, that's okay. Honestly, I got this one here. Kinda forgot about him. So, kinda wanna do this downstairs. Thinking about it now. Let's go downstairs and do this. Okay. We're gonna do gravel, dust, and sand. But then we're going to do, so this is going to be string, flint, iron. This will be the diamond mesh. Okay. So why are we doing them separately like this? Why not just do one type of why not just do one of each? Because different auto sieves recipes. There we go. So like diamond mesh or dust. Let's look at dust. Dust with the string mesh, we get silver, gold, nickel, and bone meal. We add crushed black quartz when we jump to flint. We add a bunch of other stuff when we jump to iron. And okay, dust is apparently a bad choice. We add a bunch of other things when we do diamond mesh. Conversely, I believe it's sand in the mesh. Remember right. We lose cocoa beans when we jump to iron mesh. So we want to be able to get all of this stuff. So by doing all of them, we make sure that we do, in fact, remember, get all of them. We don't lose anything. And I want to get a conduit. What's it called? That's it. Ah, you require iron and electrical steel bits. I forgot to re-engage this stuff, didn't I? But, it's nice, but conduit. Um, Do I have electrical steel? I may not have electrical steel laying around. What's electrical steel? Nah, where is it? Oh, this monster is coal. Yes, iron and silicon. Coal. Oh, grab blocks of coal. If I have one open. Yep, there we go. Because we can then automatically convert coal to blocks of coal. Useful. I need coal dust. I need iron just down here. And silicone, which we have to make upstairs. Silicone. Peace. Oh, we're gonna throw you in Furnace mode. You don't have that. Voice call video. And silicon. Boop. Power growth. Okay. And I need item pilots. So we got there. We'll let that go. I don't even know what's autocraft. Probably, yeah. Yes. Cool. So, conduit probe. What's this let me do? This lets me. So, here. Light is something on my to-do list. Up here, we extract on brown, insert on green. So, for these, we need to extract on blue, insert on brown. Always active. And we need filters. Do I have any gravel in this system? Gravel? I do. So insert gravel. So this will input gravel into this system when it's hooked up there, of course. Now, we just told it we want to do something with blue. Actually, I want to do this so I can show. So copy the conduit probe settings. You see that right there. Right. You saw that right here above where it says what items in my hand. So that means the next time I place an autosieve, I don't have blocks of iron for. It will. I can just click this and paste the settings, paste the conduit settings, which means I don't have to go through and program every single one of these, which is nice, to say the least. Now I need a barrel. PAR. Wait. Great. What's it called? I'm a little slow today. And I need my item conduits I made earlier. Boop, 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 boop. Extract on blue, always active. Self-feed disabled. And then we'll put this to blue, insert. So what that means is when I extract out of here, it'll put it into here, but then I'll also try to be pulling out on the same frequency. So we can put like a second drawer controller here that'll have all of the different things. But we also have somewhere to go when somewhere for things to go that don't match. So that way we don't have problems. And I am going to now we're short. Of course. As you can see, we're charging up now. And we're full. So now we're dumping resources in. Losing power? Almost. Okay, we won't be power boosting that very often. Also, we're low on power because we're still charging this thing. We're almost there. Just good, which means we'll actually be charging our faster backup soon. Those three are trying. Also, we're apparently running really low on power. Yeah. So we stock. So we'll get this stuff in here. When this fills, when this fills, this will stop. When it fills up its inventory, it will just stop. At least I believe it does. I hope it doesn't just throw items on the ground. We will eventually deal with this. Like I said, we'll have like a storage drawer system, or just input it into the main drawer controller. I don't know yet. That's not a now problem. That's a future problem. That's a future midnight. for now, we're doing that. And I grabbed iron. I got that one because it makes a lot of iron. Because we need that. We are out of iron. It is very painful the amount of iron we have. So it's probably something I'll work on between episodes, just letting that run, building up our iron reserves. But as you can see, we have so nice. We actually have like nuggets to auto use. We don't have to go out of our way to make nuggets now or blocks. Because we have them in here too. As long as we have the base resource, we're fine. Um, we are going to, however, do this. Oop, that's fine now. So now I have another thing down here still. Now this is not really for like running up and grabbing out of. This primary purpose is just storage because these will store much better. Um, and smaller with a lot less work. I'll throw emeralds in here too. Yeah. Probably what I'll do is I'll have a second storage door network over there. But then it may also be connected to this one. I haven't decided yet. It's a lot to figure out. So yeah, we have as best as we can right now. With the lack of resources that we have, we should have more. Where's the extra? Oh yeah, that's right. We only have 3. So that will smelt up real quick, turn into 6 ingots, which is nice. That gives us a little bit more iron before we fail miserably. Make it out of stuff? Almost. Almost. But yeah, no, we are doing much, much, much better. For that. So one other thing I would like to get started on sooner rather than later, and I may not have time for it today, but we will get Xterra. I've kind of like looked at this a couple times. So we've already started using extra utilities a little bit for power gen. But I would like to get some more items. Specifically, I want to get the angel ring because this still lets me fly. This is kind of deep in there though. I have to go through the whole thing to get to it. So this is an eventual goal. We'll need a couple of these. Actually, we'll just need 2. But ooh, bag of holdings are nice. Bags of holding are nice too. But so yeah, we got time. We got a little bit of time. Do we have no? Of course we don't. Why would we have these? Can I get one of these really quickly? Sadly, after that. We need a resonator. What a resonator does is it lets us create and upgrade different resources. It's basically like a crafting mechanic. And eventually this will be automated. This will have us use dump items in, and it comes out the way it resonates too. Obviously, we're not going to get there just yet. Because now we need to get a mill. Do I have torch or plank? Used for redstone gear. Using a lot of them, so we'll probably end up teaching this at some point. This is what I want to go for right now, though. Manual mill, polished stone. Grid power is what's used by extra utilities. We'll throw this right in here. So everything in the extra utilities requires grid. I want to get passive going, so I need a water mill. This gives me 4 GP, which is grid power. So I need stone burn. Stone burn can be made from chickens or polished stone. Chicken for this? Eventually. Eventually we'll go to that. But the route we're going to go is the tall stone, which we have two of. Oop, grab a bunch more. Okay. As you can see, it takes 8 grid power to make one. So we push this. So by right clicking, and I only have to tap it, we are generating grid power. 15 at a time. We're generating 15 grid power units. Um, Reminder, we need 8 to make a stone burn. So as we watch this build up on our on right here, we will every time it clicks over, we'll make another stone burnt. Once we have so much stone burnt, we'll be able to make the mill. And each mill makes 4 per side, which is a very important distinction. It's not really like listed on it very well for adjacent flowing water blocks. So it's not expressly listed, but it does almost there. Okay, there we go. We have the 6 we need of this. We are out of power. Okay. U grid is overloaded. Oh, do not like that running. I did not know that worked like that. That's neat. Oh, okay. Um, is this here? Yes. Okay. We drop that on the thing. I clicked T to do that. By the way, it's Draconic Evolution lets you put some stuff on places. It's kind of odd, but it lets me do this for a minute. So we'll get this going. Oh, 2 resonating gears. We'll read some gears real quick. Teach them because they take no time to teach at all. Get some gears, type 2, thank you. CRISTAL. What's it? There it is. Watermill. We have a watermill. Now with this watermill, I need a bucket. 2 is perfect. That back where that belongs. I need 2 buckets of water. I don't know why I have a pattern. We're gonna put this right here. Might as well. This is as good as place thing. So let's one more block down. So we'll do this. I'll place this here. So as you can see, it's making 14 energy units. Now we're making 16 because you get 4 per side. So 4 per side means we are now making more than enough to so that 1 mill makes us 16 energy units. Oop, right past it. Oop. Which means I just have to sit here and watch. And it's not even something we need to worry about. We can just let this run. Eventually we will be making more than enough to power the ring that I want to get, which requires, I believe, it's 32 energy units. Um, and once we can make the 32 energy units per whatever we have, we can fly. Anything above that is extra power. It's so we can do things like run this machine or grab some of those speed upgrades you saw in our wow, I can like these. 16 of them requires 23 GP. This requires 4. So we can come over to this Where am I? Come over here and throw this in there. So now we're generating faster energy. Um, as long as we don't max out, we're fine. And we're making more power now. Now we're putting 1600 RF day. So, with that said, we're now we have stone burnt going. We have power boosted. Um, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Um, I do have a plan for next episode. But you'll have to wait and see what that will be. So I hope everybody had a great one, and I will see you back here next time.